Hey everyone, this is StarcraftDad, and welcome back to Season 3 of the Blizzard Online Ladder, and welcome as well to my final video casting as StarcraftDad. That's right, I will no longer be casting StarCraft 2 games as StarcraftDad, but rather I will be continuing to cast as CuePhoenix at my new YouTube website at youtube.com/GosuDad. At the new channel, you'll be able to find all of my old videos with some minor improvements, such as these banners on the lower right hand side, which say what kind of cast you're watching, and reminding you of where you found the video. Likewise, all of the two-part videos have been recombined back into one-part videos, thanks to YouTube changing their policy about their 15-minute time limit. At this new channel, I hope to be casting a few games from the CSL, the Collegiate Star League, from the replays that they have on their website. So hopefully you'll be able to see some casts of competitive StarCraft games, more competitive than the online ladder games that you've been seeing on this channel. And of course the biggest change you'll see on the new website, besides some of these more aesthetic things, of course, I guess this is aesthetic as well, but very importantly to you, is that I will be casting in glorious 1080p on extreme settings, as you can see right now. That's thanks in large part to a brand new computer that I bought from a friend of mine at an extremely good price. So thanks very much to Nate, also known as Branch Monster of the clan Poison Monkeys on Steam. I did not meet Nate on Steam. I am not an expert Counter-Strike player, but rather he's an old college friend back in the day when I was a much healthier and lighter young man. So getting into this game, this is Season 3 of Blizzard Online Ladder. In fact, this is the last, not only the last day, but the last evening. This game is being played at about 1 o'clock in the morning on the last night of Season 3. I am trying to break into the top 25 of my division. Right now I'm ranked 26, and probably about, I think at this point I'm about 2 games away from breaking into the top 25. So at this point I don't think I'm going to be breaking into the top 25. Winning several games in a row is pretty difficult to do. And as you can see, I'm also playing Protoss, which for the most of the rest of the season I've been playing Terran. And shortly before this evening, I suppose I should say, I decided to play random, and have noticed that Battle.net thinks random means you play a lot of Zerg and Protoss. And so as the night was wearing on and I was losing games playing Zerg, I decided, well, fine, I'm just going to play Protoss and try to get in a couple of wins before the end of the night. So my opponent, Exia, is also qualifying for Season 3 on this game. And he's got a nice little wall off up here with the double pylon, a gateway, and a cybernetics core, a nice little buffet of Protoss buildings at the front, and myself putting down a proxy pylon at the back of his expansion. Both players have scouted out each other's bases. He's jumping back here to see if there's any kind of secret tech hiding back there. He's going to see that I've only got 2 warp gates, so we're pretty much on par with each other. I'm ahead on 1 warp gate, but he's corner boosting out his warp gates here. Sorry, I'm ahead on 1 gateway. Just corner boosting out this warp gate technology here, and he's got a sentry out here to guard this front door, which is an excellent defense. And if we look over here on the production tab, we can see that my warp gate technology is slightly ahead of his, and I'm building up to a 3rd gateway. So there'll be a brief moment of time where I'll be slightly ahead on the production side of things, but we'll see if that matters any at all. I've got 3 zealots hanging out here at the front of my base. Earlier in the evening I had been the victim of a terrible Zergling, not even a run-by, they just ran into the base. I had only 1 zealot up here blocking the entrance, and he was not on hold position, so he ran out to fight the Zerglings and they just ran in behind him. So Exia building up to 4 gates. Right here, these gateways on their way. So if I don't attack soon, I'm going to lose that slight advantage I have not warping anything up here, and supply capped at 34. So I've got room for 7 more supply, but that's going to be eaten up relatively quickly if I start warping in. Stalker's warp gate technology almost finished here. Looks like I've got a Stalker coming out, and here come the warp gates transforming as we speak. These warp gates are almost done, so Exia is going to be able to hold off this attack. He starts warping stuff in. He doesn't see this hidden pylon up here in the upper right hand side, which is in my advantage, but he has his forward pylon for himself down here already. So my units are starting to move out now, and we'll just track them as they go up the map. So Protoss versus Protoss is a pretty knife edge type of encounter. Oh, here we go. The units are encountering each other right now in the field. Let's pop on the hit points and see what's going on. So we can see that my units got spread out because I told them to do an attack move. And as expected, his units, his reinforcing units, came in and cleaned them up pretty well. I've got a couple of zealots here trying to continue to put on some pressure, but he's got several units. Now, I was able to do a warp in and come straight into the base where there's nothing here. At this point, I really should have gone ahead and killed a bunch of probes and backed off, because he's going to be able to reinforce fairly well. So his units were waiting down here back to the bottom ramp. They're going to be able to come here and cause a lot of trouble, and these units are dead just a matter of time before they get cleaned up. It would have been much more better for them to attack the probes rather than waste their attacking energy on taking down shields. The shields are just going to regenerate over time. And warping in a second group here. So at this point, this group is pretty good, but it may be good for me to hold back and try to get in another warping before I come into attack with these guys. This zealot is just having a cute little heyday down here on this pylon. We'll see if he's able to kill it. Sentry's going to get killed at the top, and oh! Okay, so now forcing engagement up here. Looks like hero zealot down here. Hey! He was able to take that out. These units are going to get cleaned up, and my probe, of course, you can see here, is heading home, as this pylon is probably not going to last. And that is the end of that little engagement, and at this point, Exia could probably putting down a replacement pylon. Oh, hey, the zealot is still alive. That is totally awesome. So, oh, he's not. No, maybe he'll take out a sentry. Come on. Oh, no, he didn't. So, at this point, Exia could expand safely behind this defense, and I've got a probe up here looking to put down a proxy pylon up there. Yeah, it's not bad. But at this point, Exia clearly in the lead with a good supply count. He's way up on the army supply, 28 to 14, so he's doubled. And he's got a nice little sizable army down here. Nice little, that's a nice army, period. And my army is smaller than his, and the warp gates are still charging up, so he's going to be able to come in and have basically a pretty minimal resistance here at the front gate, unless I'm able to micro very well, but I doubt that is going to happen. These three stalkers are not going to be able to do very much damage against this large group. Lots of stalkers down here, they can almost one-shot a single stalker with one hit. Once they get up the ramp, to get vision up the ramp, they just cause terrible amounts of damage. So, again, this game is being played at 1 o'clock in the morning, so you can see that lowers your efficiency on the time scale. As well as this was the 11th game I played in the night, so I highly recommend you, if you're trying to work your way up to ladder, not to wait 2.5 weeks before you play your final ladder games, and not to play 11 in a row, with your last one being at 1 o'clock at night. Exia doing an excellent job. Now, of course, perhaps this says you should go ahead and qualify it in the morning when people are less capable with their play. And good game and good luck for the players. And nice little clean ending to Season 3 for CuePhoenix. And a nice little game to end my career as casting a StarCraftDad. But, so as mentioned earlier in the cast, I will be continuing to cast at my new YouTube channel, youtube.com/GosuDad, GoSUDAD. So if you've been subscribing to my old channel, please subscribe to my new channel. And I'm looking forward to bringing you some more StarCraft 2 casting, both on the competitive side, hopefully from the games from the CSL, as well as continuing to cast games from my ladder, and hopefully doing some more Star Class casts, talking more explanatory and analytical into the games being played. So that's it for this one. StarCraftDad signing out for the last time. See you guys later.